Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of Impact Makers. Well, Dustin, we made it to December. Can you believe it? In a crazy 2020 year, we're sitting here in December, and for us, December's always a big year or big time of year because a lot of project work that we do, it's kind of you hand it off to the project team. We've been working together in small groups. We've been facilitating them through, and now they got to go make the change real. And there's the magic word, change. And it's hard to deal with, right? There's always that vacuum of status quo. So what is something that you would remind everybody that's dealing with implementing change, something to look out for, something to make sure that they're paying attention to be successful with change?
Yeah, I'd actually throw out two concepts. One is there are times where you need to push back on the pushback. And number two, always remember the rule of 21. So let's go to the pushback against the pushback first. With any change, there's going to be, even if you effectively explain the why, as we like to say, there's naturally going to be some pushback. And in a CPA firm, we especially see that at the partner level. And if, because change is increasingly hard. We're changing so fast. Technology is driving us to change so fast. And in the past, typically what's happened is it's, as you said, the status quo vacuum. There's pushback, and so no one wants to ruffle any feathers, and so status quo prevails. But for the positive changes that are being made to process and incorporating technology optimization to do things better, to give a better client experience, we have to get through that rough patch. It's not going to be easy, and there are times where we need leaders of projects and champions to really push back against the pushback. That's one of the things that we wanted to talk about today is identifying those leaders in your firm that are capable of really driving innovation forward, because they have to be able to overcome that pushback and have no fear in pushing back on that pushback. So that's concept number one. Concept number two, the rule of 21. It can take up to 21 times of doing something different to break an old habit. And everyone that's worked with us knows we talk about this a lot. So the first couple times you do something new, it might not feel more effective. That's natural. But as you get more reps under your belt, it's going to start to sink in better. And so too often, we see in a lot of different organizations, not just CPA firms. This is across the board. The first time you do something, it may not be as effective, and so some people just want to throw their hands up and give up. That's not the right strategy. You got to work through it. You got to get those reps in and break that old habit.
Yeah, I mean, and to recap that, the best results that we've seen have had an internal leader that can drive change. It's not something that the change just happens. The change is driven. And to your point, it's pushing through the pushback. So it's realizing this isn't going to be a smooth road. There's going to be that rough patch like you talked about. So somebody needs to drive through it. As they drive through, they need to support everybody through it, right? That support is that rule of 21, saying, yeah, this is the first time you're doing something new. It's not normal that it would go right the first time. Don't expect perfection right out of the gate. We got to work through this together. I'm here to support you. That's what driving change looks like.
Absolutely.
All right. Until the next time, everybody, have a good one.
Have a good one.